yo, beautiful salespeople, business owners, salespeople, people committed to making 2022 their best year. Hey, if you've been locked down and you've been locked out and you've been down and out, then you're in the right place. You've come to the right place because today we've got something for you. We've got some skills, some training, some development, some opportunity to take your business so that you can sell your way to financial freedom. Congratulations on all of you being here. Awesome that you are. We would love if you guys would turn your cameras on. It'll be really cool if you did. If you can't, if you're in the bathroom or if you're in a meeting or if you're somewhere that you can't turn your camera on, that's understood. But we would really love if you did. So as I say, welcome everybody. I want to take this chance to acknowledge that sales is the only thing that pays. It's the way you and I get paid. It's from the work, the products and services, the problems that you solve that converts into profit for your business. If you want to grow your business, grow. Thank you very much, Calvin. I see you, Mr. Makonza. Nkonza. Did I get that right? So having said that, Lerato coming on camera. Halala Lerato. Dumelanga Helikai. Good of you guys to be here. Thank you for turning on your cameras. Sales is the only thing that pays. It's the way we get money. If we want to get more money, we're going to have to sell more. You may have the world's best business, but until you get it into the hands of the people you love, the customer, you're going to have a business stuck. We want to get you unstuck today. My partner, Stephen from Boston, and I want to spend the next hour and a half with you, take you through a beautiful process to get your mind right, get your head in the mental game, and then give you some skills so you can slay more deals more often. Do me a favor, go to the chat box and tell your Uncle V, where are you streaming in from today? Where are you dialing in from today? I'm out in Honeydew, my man, Stephen, in Mondio. Jevot is in the Oosrand. Susan Venter, how are you, ma'am? If you are my Susan, in Reebok, Western Cape, die Woeskap. I hope you're great. Nice of you to join us. That's really awesome. Sky City, Alberton South, says Calvin. Who else? Where do you find yourself today? Where are you dialing in from? Go to the chat box, man. Tell your Uncle V and Mr. S, where are you dialing in from? Nikki Gordon, Sandeep Singh, Sebaka Brine, where are you calling or dialing in from? Waterfall Midrand, says Lerato. Hey, Selo, Charlene Kinsey, Simpiwe Makwanzi, Susan Fenter, we've got you, Zandi, Bonolo, Duduzile, Mochabo, Sipo, where are you? Hey, Mr. Leavele Kazis in 4 ways. That is awesome. Congratulations. Well done on you being here, Simpiwe in Grobler Park. Sebaka from Midrand. Thank you very much, Sebaka. Thank you, Lerato. Thank you very much, Cello. Hey, man, you've come to the right place. While I'm just doing a light intro and a warm-up before I introduce you to our first speaker, I want to encourage those of you who can turn on your cameras. It'll help us. Yeah, though, you're looking younger, man. Is that the weight loss program? I'm loving the results. You're looking good, sir. Keep it up. Sipo, nice haircut, as Stephen would say. Check out Sipo's haircut, Stephen. Good job, you guys. Good job. If you can turn on your cameras, we'll be very grateful. If you can't, for whatever reason, that's also cool. Sales, getting in front of customers, overcoming your fears, hitting those cold calls, doing those sales meetings, presentations, handling those objections, getting the order, getting paid. That is why you are here today. You want to get paid more. And the only way to do that is to sharpen the axe, the mental and the skills axe. You sharpen those and you're in a whole new game. Hey, thank you, Charlene in Umhlanga, the land of Shaka. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for your shares. I see we got about 23 people in the room. I think it's time for me to move on and introduce who we are. For those of you who don't know, my name is Vinesh Maharaj, my partner in rhyme, my man in crime, who doesn't want to do the time at Paulsmoor Prison because he can sell. He don't need to steal your money. He can sell you and get money. My friends, we are the yin yang of sales. The reason we call ourselves YinYang Sales, firstly, is, hey man, I'm tired of cutting sugarcane, Charlene. I want to get my land back. So I partnered with Umulungu here to get back my land, man. Give me back my land. And Stephen partnered with me for obvious reasons, you know. He wants some BE status. Makes us the perfect crime partnership, perfect sales partnership. It's amazing what you can do when there are two amazing salespeople in a room. Absolutely great stuff. So we're the YinYang sales. So that's on the joke side, but more, you know, more fun. Stephen would tell you that he's tall, dark, and handsome, and he's got beautiful black hair. I'm short, bald, and ugly. And some days I try to sing, and other days I try to dance, but I can't make a living doing that. So I'm a sales dog. So more seriously, the YinYang sales was born out of the need of empowering salespeople with more than just skills. Before I met Stephen, I was training sales skills for a living. And when I bumped into him, he said, hey, V, loving your work. However, have you acknowledged or realized that sometimes salespeople, no matter what they do, no matter how great they are, when they go through life, death, divorce, disability, depression, and they come back to sell, they just never find their feet and they can never take off to the levels of success as prior, no matter how much sales training you give them. And I said, well, actually, you're right. That's true. I haven't been cognizant, but now that you've told me, I've noticed it. He says, what you're missing is something called the inner game. I said, the inner game, what is that? Isn't there just one game? He says, no, there's two games. There's the one you play on the field and there's the one you play in your mind. The inner game, the mindset, the values, the beliefs, the self-worth, and the self-esteem that drives behavior, productivity, and results. I said, oh, wow, that's interesting. And then he says, didn't you know that general who said the battle's not won on the battlefield? It's won in preparation. How prepared are your people mentally, emotionally, psychologically to go and attack their targets? We took the theory, put together a program to test this philosophy that Stephen presented. And lo and behold, in our first year together, we killed lots of the JSE top 100, top 40 companies like Discovery, Investec, Absa, First National Bank, Remax, Spam Golding. I could go on. Right now, we're doing work with the likes of the ICT industry to make sure you can get fiber to the home, fiber to your business, so we can give you the connectivity the consumer needs. So we've realized from that experiment that when people have the right set of beliefs, thoughts, and values to drive their behavior, they inadvertently drive their sales results. And my gosh, we've had people double sales. We've had people do 100% of target who are doing 20%, people doing 150%, somebody's even doing 300% of target. My friends, what we realize is that the inner game is the foundation of everything. And Stephen's going to take you through a beautiful presentation to help you unpack your potential and your opportunity in your business so you can pitch and close more deals and bank more commission or profit for your business. What do? I focus on the outer game, those things, the pitch, the close, the words, the needs analysis, the power questions, the things that you need to get more of the stuff that you need. And what do you need? You need closes. But the first close, Stephen helps you with closing yourself on yourself. The biggest sale you're ever going to make is the one you make to yourself. He is going to do and share with you some high-level ideas that you could implement today, leaving this room, and then ultimately execute on those and create more closes and more profit and commission for you and your family. My friends, the inner game is the foundation. The outer game is the execution. They're like day and night. They coexist. Without the one, you cannot have the other. But today you are blessed because not only are we going to share with you some powerful techniques to help you close more, we're also going to make you a beautiful offer at the end of this program. We're giving away such power that anybody who signs up to this offer that we offer today is going to get immense value, tangible value that will convert into profit. We've done this at a small business level, at a large business level, and at a blue chip listed company level. The process works. Come and join us and make it work. I ask you to keep the following. Number one, an open mind. Number two, grab a pen and a paper, take notes, steal the wisdom, apply the knowledge, because you can't just listen to something and expect that by osmosis, you own the content. You don't just want to own the content. You also want to reflect on the content, practice the content, and use the content every day. And then the third thing that I need you to do is put on your seatbelts, because you're in for a ride, my friends. You're in for a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, my man in the South, Stephen, is a published author. He's written 5 books. And part of our offer today is how do we get those books to you? Number 2, he's an NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, business and sales trainer at the master's level. Stephen is also a Dr. John DeMartini facilitator, trainer, and coach. Mr. Van Basten, my partner, is a karate world champion. He's a golfer who's almost, he's kissing 79. He's almost on the tip, on the verge of breaking 79. Stephen is also a behavior specialist, a human relations specialist. He's a coach in the relationship space. He's a guy committed to helping you take yourself and your game and your dreams and your income and your business to the next level. All I ask of you is that today you play full out. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in loud and proud all the way from the South, put your hands together and welcome with me, reigning world champion, killer dog, Mr. Stephen Van Basten. Boo!
Man, thank you, Vinesh. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you being here. First thing I'd like to ask you all quickly, very quickly, in the chat box, could you give me a score from 0 to 10? How well can you hear me right now? How good is your sound? 0 to 10. Let's have it quickly. Who can hear me perfectly and who can't? All right, 10. Ah, lovely, lovely. Fantastic. Thank you so 15. I love that. 15 out of 10, 150%. Right, ladies and gents, another quick question just in the chat box. Won't you tell me your marital status? Put M for married, put S for single, put C for it's complicated, and then if you are married and acting single, then just send me privately your phone number. Man. Oh, thank you, everyone. I'd like to thank Kamo. Oh, how do you pronounce your name, ma'am? Kamoelo. Can you come online and tell us your name? First, unmute yourself. Yes.
It's Kamohelo.
Kamohelo.
Yes, it is.
I take some teaching, but I learn well. Kamohelo, thank you very much for having your camera on. Lerato, thank you for having your camera on. Mochabo, thank you for having your camera on. And Evert, I promise you something, ladies and gents, we've done this 1,000 times. The people with their cameras on get more out of it. It's just a given. I can't tell you why. I know why, but thank you. Congratulations to the killer dogs who have their cameras on. Plus, if you keep your camera on the whole time, if you turn it on and keep it on, Vinesh Maharaj, His Holiness the Maharaj, will give you a free book at the end of the session. So thank you very much. Listen, ladies and gents, here's the first thought. Just so we're all in sales, right? Here's the first thought. You can never earn more than your self-worth. You can never earn more than your self-belief. You can never earn more than you believe you are worthy of. And so I'd like you to just very briefly just look at your past. Look at like 2019 before lockdown, right? Ah, Charlene, thank you for turning on your camera. Susan, thank you for turning on your camera. You, Sipo, thank you for turning on your camera. You are the killer dogs. You're gonna get Mote Shagwa. Oh, it sounds got shag in there somewhere, Vanesh. I like that. Mote Shagwa. I like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I like Mote Shagwa.
Mutehua.
Oh, come on, I said nicer. And mushi sounds like sushi. Yes, see, I like it. You had me at sushi, man. Thank you. What the shagwa? Oh, I like that name. It's so powerful. So, ladies and gents, just think of 2019. What did you earn? Or even better, what's the best year you've ever had? And just write that number down. And that number kind of represents your self-worth, what you believe, because you will always earn what you believe you're worth. Your brain is a beautiful tool, and it brings you exactly the frequency you vibrate to. It's just beautiful. So if that is true, hey, no one married, acting, single, come on, guys, you got to work on this. All right, so 2019, yes, Lerato, you don't need to put it in the chat box, but just what did you earn? Okay, and I want to share a secret with you. I was born into a poor family. Now, I perceive it was poor. You might go, oh, Stephen, you don't know poor. You should have seen me. And I get that. But me, I perceive I was born into a poor family. I'm not poor now. I'm not poor now. And when I was 12, 13, and 14, and 15, and 20, and 30, and even 40, I had low self-esteem. My bank balance represented my inner game. My low self-esteem was represented in my bank account. And it's the same with you, ladies and gents. Just divide that number into 12. That's more or less what you earn a month. Now, here's the $1 million question. Here's the $1 million question. Who would love to double their sales, double their income? Give me 100%. Give me a 100 in the chat box, or a hell yeah, or an amen, or an hallelujah, or a praise the Lord, whatever you like. Give it 100 from your vote. All right. Oh, Susan, Vanesh, oh, Komalelo, very good. And so here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can. You can. Doubling your sales is not difficult. And in fact, part of our message today is that sales is simple. It's not always easy. It's not always easy, but it's relatively simple. What you need to do is you need to be able to offer a product or a service that people need and are willing to pay for, and you are willing to charge for. You know, there's so many people out there who go, oh, God's gift shouldn't be given away, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, God doesn't want to just send you money every month. He wants you to work for it and earn it. And that's what we're about. So if you'd like to earn, 200, thank you. If you'd like to double your sales, double your income, I'm here to tell you can. And all we need to do is make some small internal changes. Just work on self-esteem, self-belief, self-confidence, and give you the tools. So I'm here to work the inner game. I'm just your accountability coach. I'm just here to give you thoughts and ideas, and just to gently mess with your mind and bring you to a different place. The Maharaj is here. His Holiness, the Maharaj. He says sometimes it's his loneliness, but it's his Holiness, the Maharaj, is here to give you like scripting and words and ideas and thoughts on how to make more appointments, how to close more deals, how to present better, how to make more money, see more prospects. And that's why the two of us, 1 + 1 = 5. So thank you very much. Now let's have a little bit of fun. Let's have a little bit of fun once again before we go. What in the chat box, what is your favorite pizza topping? What is your favorite pizza topping? Now, for those, this is an interesting question, and it's actually a very nice icebreaker. What is your favorite pizza topping? Let's have it, ladies and gents. Charlene's going, I don't eat pizza, man. You think I look this good by eating carbs? All right, let's have it. I'm going to wait. I'm going to ask salami with extra cheese. Yeah, biltong. Ooh, biltong. Very nice. Biltong is African sushi, right? Palm ham. Yes, I get that. Pineapple. You're here to make trouble, eh? Kamalelo, you're here just to make trouble. You don't put pineapple on a pizza. Oh, 3 cheeses. Oh, very good, very good. So, all right. So this is a very interesting. Oh, Dudu Zile, welcome. Thank you for turning on your camera, ma'am. We honor everyone with cameras on. Oh, and there she goes. I must have scared her. And she's back. Very good. So listen, it's a nice icebreaker. I tell you why. Remember when they did speed dating? This was avocado bolognese. Oh, very nice. Avo on anything is lovely. When they did, very nice, Charlene. Avo is the king of foods. It's got fiber, it's got fats, it's got everything beautiful, and eggs, of course, all foods. So here we go. When they did speed dating, this was the least intrusive question to break the ice that people found, and it got the most positive responses in speed dating. What's your favorite pizza topping? Because it's not too personal and it's not too impersonal, and it shows a little bit. Right, let's go. Ladies and gents, take that number you got. Take that number from 2018 or 2019 and double it, and then write it down. Will you write it down somewhere? Just believe me. You're going to go, Stephen, I've got it in my head. T.R. Eker, one of the greatest trainers on earth, says how you do one thing is how you do everything. Kamolelo, I saw you with your pencil there. Lovely. What's on the end of that pencil? That thing looks scary, man. Hey, a pom-pom of some sorts. Very nice. Welcome to all pom-poms. So write it down. And then here's a challenge. Here's a challenge for the real killer dog salespeople. You know, I'm going to ask another question before I challenge you. Who would like to be financially free? Would you put FF into the chat box? Financially free, FF. Now, if you don't mind, for obvious reasons, please don't put EFF, because that's not like that's not like lekker for me. You know what I mean? So just FF will be very good. And financially free. Now, and then there's another concept. Who would like to be financially stable? You know, like comfortable. Just put FS, not OFS, not Orange Free State. That doesn't, even though I was born there, that doesn't work for FS. Just a financially stable. These are very interesting concepts, and we can go into definitions at another time. But ladies and gents, if you want to be the one that breaks the chains of the past, I was born in a poor family, man. I hated it. I said to myself, I will never let my kids go through that. And they didn't. They didn't, and it actually was quite a blessing, because I said, I'm going to be the one that breaks the chains of the past. I'm going to break the chain of poverty. I'm going to be the one that makes the difference. So very good. Let's go. Here's the challenge. Here's the reality first. 1% of the human race are financially free. Only 1%. 99% of us are not financially free. The definition of financial freedom is when your passive income is greater than your expenses. In other words, you cannot work and your passive income will keep you going, right? So here's the challenge. Who of you would like to quadruple your sales? In other words, take that double and double it again. And here's the question. Okay, put 4 times, 4x4 or 4x in the chat box if you're with me. We can do this, ladies and gents. We can do this, because you know why? I promise you, if you looked at other people in your industry, there are people who are doing 4 times what you did that year, right? There are people who are doing 4 times what you did. Why aren't you? Kamoelo, if Vinesh was to, sorry about the pronunciation, I'm trying my best, man. You know who I mean, right? If Vinesh was to kidnap your kids, right? And we said to you, you've got to 4 times your annual from 2019. How long do you think it would take you to get that in? It would take you a month or 2, a week or 2, right? The point is, why do we have to kidnap your kids? Tell us in the chat box. Don't make me blush here. Don't make me embarrassed. How many kids have you got? How old are they? What are their names? If we had to kidnap those guys, I know some people, if they're teenagers, you'd say, oh, leave them with Maharaj. It's all right. Thank you. We'd love the break, right? Hey, Susan, you look familiar, but I may be wrong. All right, I'm going to move on to a PowerPoint presentation quickly, and I want to just go through this with each one of you, and let's start from the beginning, and I'm going to just quickly take you through that. Right, here we go. Maharaj, can you see that? Beautiful. Yes, so how do we kickstart 2022 with 2020 vision, right? The first thing we've spoken about already is self-esteem, believe in yourself. So could I ask you right now, those of you who said, I can double my income, will you just visualize that number? And those of you who said, I can quadruple it 4 times, will you visualize that number? And will you just go right now, I'm worthy. I know how to do this. I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I know I can do it. I just need a little bit of help, right? Here we go. Don't look at the date, but look at this. This is the meme of memes. Ladies and gents, this is the inner game. This is success in one slide. What do you think 2022 will bring? Everything looks so messed up. You know, people are saying that, right? I think it'll bring flowers. How come? Because I'm planting flowers. Ladies and gents, what are you planting? What are you seeding? What is your belief system? What old beliefs do you need to get rid of? What new beliefs do you need to implant? Because you need to get rid of that best figure ever, that best income for a year ever, and you need to replant the new one, double that or quadruple that. You need to get rid of a whole bunch of things. Oh, what's the best time to phone a prospect? Oh, 22:11 on a Tuesday morning. It's rubbish. Now is the best time. Sunday afternoon's the best time. 8 p.m. on a Saturday is the best time. The best time is in the moment. Just get onto the phone, make the call, bless people with your product, and service. So very quickly in the chat box, won't you please tell us what line you're in? I assume because you're online, you're in sales. So what line of sales, what do you sell? What is it that you sell? What industry are you in? Maharaj is going to look through that. You type, and Vanesh, are we getting some answers there?
Telemarketing.
Awesome.
I'm reading as they come along.
No problem. Now, I just wanted to check there were some answers, that's all. So, ladies and gents, success is a choice. It's a decision. It's a commitment. In fact, success is simple. So success is basically a habit. It's doing the right things over and over and over and over again. Repetition. And Vanesh and I, we have a couple of programs. One is Sales Bootcamp. That's all the theory. Then we have Rags to Riches, where we just keep going over and over doing the right things, the correct things. And guess what? It generally starts at prospect, right? Finding the right prospects and then offering to bless them with your product. Okay, yes, the $1 million question. Will you answer this one in the chat box? Will you do whatever it takes to succeed? And ladies and gents, I'm going to ask you right now, won't you just consider why do you go to work? Why have you chosen sales? You know, I chose sales because it gives me so much freedom. I am more free than I've ever been. And I've worked for Shell, I've worked for the BTG Group, I've worked for John DeMartini, I've worked for a whole bunch of people, Product One, lots and lots. I've been sales manager, I've been a salesperson, I've been an account manager. I ended up as the brand manager for Shell Ultra Cities. I've been there and back. I have the most freedom now because actually a job is not job security. Being a salesperson in your own business, that's real security. When you are 100% in control of your own life, your own destiny, your own sales. Ladies and gents, you're in control of your own sales. You're a salesperson. Do you know what a noble profession sales is? It's the second oldest profession, right? Actually, it might be the oldest because I know we all say, would you mind if I have some fun here? Oh, prostitution is the oldest. This is the oldest profession. No, the prostitute had to sell her body. Sales is the biggest and oldest profession. Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, hello, I used to sell my body, you know, when I was younger, but now nobody wants to pay me for, I can't even give it away free anymore at my age. So listen, thank you for that. Thank you, Susan. Thank you for that smile. You have a looking young there. Did you shave or something, bro? You're looking good. All right, so here we go. Will you answer this question? Will you do whatever it takes for the family? Will you do whatever it takes for your own personal self-esteem, for your own lifestyle? Will you do what it takes for the kids, for your mom and dad? Can I ask you, please, don't let your mother or father die in the Joburg Gen. Seriously, will you send them to a decent place in their last hours? You can do that. You can do that. Please, I beg you, do it for your mother and father. Do it for yourself. Do it for your God. But please don't wallow in a bad place. Will you do whatever? Will you make a commitment today? Man, whatever it takes, I'm going to succeed. Because you know what? Sales is difficult on purpose. Otherwise, all the salespeople would just get a salary and everyone else would get commission. You get commission because it's a difficult thing and it takes tenacity, it takes will, it takes willpower, it takes time. But when you crack it, you make the most money in the world. All right, so here we go. Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone to where the magic really happens? And this might mean spending some money, spending some time, spending some energy, using some focus, doing some new stuff that you've never done before, because we all know the definition of madness, right? And it was Einstein who said this, relatively clever dude, when you do the same thing over and over and over and you expect a different outcome. Ladies and gents, you're stuck in a rut. And that rut is because you're doing the same old thing over and over. We need something new. Maharaj and I, we believe we can give that to you. So yeah, is the greatest sales tool on earth, ladies and gents, the human brain. Susan, here is my Oprah Winfrey moment. Are you ready? You don't need to look under your chair. You've got one, you've got one, you've got one, you've got one, you've got one. We've all got a beautiful brain. It's wonderful. Now, listen, here's the thing. Vanesh and I have got a beautiful saying. I am a fantastic parent to my brain. I tell it exactly and specifically what I want. I give it clear instructions on what I want, because you know what happens with your brain? It's a fantastic machine. If you don't give it instructions, it just runs its program. just runs your programming. And what was good for you 30 years ago might not be good for you now. That first sales dude who taught you stuff might have been wrong. You need to change some of that stuff in there, and you need to give it clear and specific instructions. So I'm a beautiful teacher and a parent to my brain. Your brain's like a child. It's naughty, okay? Your brain will take you all over the place if you're not careful. Give it instructions, tell it where you want to go. Ah, man, can you give me get in the chat box? We're all South African. I know what the answer is, but if you're religious, if you believe in God, if you believe in something, give me a big R, give me an amen, give me an hallelujah, give me a whatever. S for spiritual, give me a R for religious, give me a C for Christian, give me a whatever you want, an M for Muslim, I don't mind. Are you there? Do you believe in something? It's in the Bible. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is it with him. It's right there. And, you know, I like to have some fun. I like to have some fun, Susan, because, you know, I've read the Bible. I think when, do you mind if I have a little bit of fun here, ladies and gents? We're all adults, right? I think when Jesus said, knock and the door shall be opened unto you, he meant cold calling. He meant cold calling. And when he said, ask and you shall receive, he meant ask for the order, right? It's simple. It's in the Bible. You just need to interpret it to make it work. So for those of you a bit more spiritual, this is the Buddhist eightfold path. But look here, that one there at 5 past, right thinking. The next one, right speech. The next one, right action. This is sales training 101, right thinking. Get the inner game right, get the speech right, get the words right, get the unique selling proposition, the elevator pitch, the sales presentation, the closes, the objection handling, get all, moto schwinga, welcome. Listen, get all of that stuff. Thank you for putting on your camera, dude. We appreciate that. Bonolo, thank you very much. It's still there, right, very good. When you get all of this in a line, right thinking, right questions, right elevator pitch, right sales pitch, right overcoming of objections, right asking for the order, right rapport, then we start to make more sales, we start to make more impact, and then of course the right action, and that leads to right livelihood, effort, mindfulness, samadhi, whatever it might be for you. So ladies and gents, let's have some fun. What's possible for the human brain? Now, this dude here, Wim Hof, that was his son, by the way, Wim Hof, half marathon, half naked, halfway up Everest. This guy should be dead. We've been trained to believe this guy, you will die halfway up Everest if you're half naked. Here he is running a half marathon. Does he look like he's dying? No, he's in his element. Check here, these guys, they went out in a blizzard on purpose, just to prove that you can. And I'll give you they smiled for the photo. I'll give you that for that 1 second they smiled. But they went out like that on purpose. We've been trained to believe you'll die. Check out this dude, Susan. You just happen to be there. I'm not picking on you. I just dig you because you turned your camera on. Kudos to everyone who's got their camera on. I'm going to move on, Susan. I'm going to give you a break. Find someone else. Mochabo, give us a smile there, bro. You look too serious, my brother. There we go. Check out this guy. How long do you think he was there? And so Maharaj is ready with this answer for me. How long before?
Hypothermia.
Yeah, I always forget that word. How long before hypothermia? Susan, I'm back to you. Larato, I'm back to you. 10 minutes, right? Bonolo, 10 minutes. How long before you die? 20 minutes, right? 25 minutes. This guy's in there. 1 hour and 50 minutes, almost 2 hours. And you know why? Look at his focus. He knows what's possible. He's taken his brain to next levels. Imagine your focus was on your sales targets like that. Imagine you had that focus on making money, making deals, blessing people with your product. Because ladies and gents, if you don't believe you work for the best company on earth, you have the best products and services, that you are enough, that you know who you are, what to do, if you don't know your unique selling proposition, and if you don't believe truly in your heart that you bless people with your product, you need to find another job. Okay, because you cannot sell something you don't believe in. If you wouldn't sell your product to your granny with her last money, you should move on and find a product and a company that you believe in, because your prospect can feel it. Right, here we go. Check, he taught other people to do it. Okay, won't you put FW into the chat box if you've ever done a firewalk? All right, firewalk. All right, check here. How long? 22 minutes holding their breath. How long? 4 hours. Susan, when I do planking, after 2 minutes, I'm shaking like a leaf, right? I'm shaking like 4 hours, and I believe the world record is 8 hours. You know what? Just takes focus, the mind and the body. She's hurting after 4 hours, the mind and the body together. All right, what's possible? How do these things make you feel? Okay, yeah, have a look at this. Susan, if your kid was if you have one, if your kid was underneath a car, you'd find the energy, the strength to pick it up, right? You'd find it somehow, but you wouldn't believe you could do it. Yeah, there we go. There's my daughter, Victoria, a couple of years ago. There's a proud dad in the background there, conquering the fear of fire. If you can conquer the fear of fire, and if you can stay in an ice bath for 2-3 minutes, you start to become invincible. You build the self-esteem and self-belief that you bring into your life. You bring it into your marriage. You bring it into your parenthood. You bring it into your business. You bring it into your bank account. Ladies and gents, you've got to work on the self-esteem. Right, here we go. Check out that. That's my wife in there. There's me, ice bath now. Susan, I grant you that lady there is hot, right? She's hot, but she did not warm that ice bath up at all. That was fucking cold, sissy, that was fucking cold, ne? All right, so, but there's me, 2 minutes, 2 degrees, yeah, so Vicky Painter has died, ne? But there we go. You know why we do this? You know why we do this, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to stop the share there. I'm going to come back so that I want to see. You know why we do this? Who's still online? Who's still online? Very good. Still, 32 people now. You know why we do this? You have a little voice in your brain, and that little voice in your brain, in your mind, is keeping you safe. It'll say, "Oh, don't cross the road. You're going to get knocked over. Oh, that sounds too good to be true. Oh no, don't do that. It's meant to keep the status quo." Now, what we do, the reason we stay in an ice bath for that long, do you know why? When you get in there, you only have one thought alone: get out, get out, get out. And you're overruling that voice. You're overruling your natural trigger. You're overruling your natural reaction to get out. And sometimes in life, sometimes in life we have to overrule that voice. Sometimes we have to overrule our instincts. So that like every now and again some other guy comes along and says, "I know you're married, but how about a little weekend?" And you might think, "Oh, what a nice idea," but you overrule it. You go, no, I'm married. Come on, give us a smile there. You know what I'm talking about. There we go. You must get hit on all the time and you're so good looking. So there we go. We override that. And in sales, sometimes you have to override it. You have to override your little mind. Your little mind goes, your little voice goes, you've done 9 cold calls. You don't need to do the 15. No, you need to overrule that. When you're knocking on doors, knuckles on the door, clang, 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 clang. You go, I've had enough. Let's go have a cold drink. You've got to go, no, I'm overruling you. Successful people overrule that little voice to get further. Are you willing to do that? Are you willing to step into the fire like a Raya mountain dreamer said? Will you step in the fire with us and not shrink back? Right, I'm going back. How are we doing? I'm going to wrap up reasonably soon, Maharaj. Let's go through a couple more slides here, and then I'm going to hand over to you. I'm going to try and just move on a little quicker. All right. Here's the truth. Susan, we all have a brain, and that brain's like a big computer. And everything we've ever seen, heard, and experienced is recorded, and we have a frequency. Now, ladies, this is a picture of a woman's brain. Okay, we couldn't find a computer small enough to represent us dwarf folks. We are dwarf. We've only got 3 things on our mind, and one of them I'm not going to mention in this good company, right? But ladies, we remember everything. We're the product of a past, and if you believe in reincarnation, you're the product of your past lives, and this is where we are, and we're a frequency. How do you change that frequency? You do it on purpose. You do it by changing your life, doing different things, taking some risks, listening to some beautiful stuff, maybe music that's got a certain frequency, or chanting that has a certain religious vibration, or reading the Bible, or reading the Quran, or reading the Bhagavad Gita, whatever it is to you. But how do you raise that? And the way you do it is by bringing new things in. We'd love to bring you some new stuff. A little bit of fun. You are what you eat. So some of you are turning into hamburgers, pasta, and milkshakes. This is more serious. You're the average of the 10 people you spend the most time with. When I saw Vinesh Maharaj that time at BNI, I was a member. He came and introduced himself. And I woke up. When he spoke there, he worked that whole place up. I said, I want me some of that. I want me some of that. 3 hookie, coolie, cookie, 8 clears up. I want some of that Maharaj in my life. And I got me some. I went to there. I said, Vinesh, I want some personal coaching. He said, no, you've got to do my course first. Once you've done my course, I'll consider coaching you. I said, fine, I'll do your course. I don't mind. How much is it? He said, it's a month. I paid him immediately. I said, I'll be there. I want me some of the Maharaj magic. It's changed my life. Ladies and gents, Vinesh will tell you, I will tell you right now, if I were to change anything in my life, I'm 57 years old. Susan, I know I don't look at, check at that little book in there I'm scrolling. I know I don't look 57. If I were to change anything in my life, I would get good coaching sooner and pay for it. I woke up to this much too late. And if the sooner you do that, the sooner you will. Some of you, based on your friends, right, you're going to end up like this. You need to upgrade your friends. All right, ladies and gents, you're the books you read, you're the series you binge watch, you're the music you listen to, all of that is stored, and you're a frequency. You're just vibrating to the frequency. Evote. You are vibrating to the frequency of evote. All right, that's as simple. You every 7 years you rejuvenate every single cell in your body, and you still rejuvenate back to you. It's you again. That's your frequency. Now, ladies and gents, we have some empirical evidence that music kills. Check here. Music kills, man. Check here. Do you know how much marijuana has been killed in the name of rock and roll? Oh, man, if you thought that was funny, give me a 9 in the chat box. Ladies and gents, here's the truth. You can reprogram your brain. You can by taking a little bit of control. So how do you, I'm going to just go through this quickly. How do we use the inner game in sales? So one of the things we just get logos. We go logo, logo, logo. These are the people we want to do business with, right? So we tell in our beautiful brain, this is who we're after. Then we take 5 minutes every day. We go through those logos. We visualize ourselves signing the deals. We visualize ourselves and feel what it would feel like to deliver the training to them, right? And then we get a picture of the logo and we go, the YinYang of sales is training 100 F&B Connect call center agents. That's an affirmation with a visual next to it, right? And then we discuss it when we're in sales meeting. What was the outcome of that? R500,000 order. R500,000 order, ladies and gents. We did it again with Remax, and we got a demo talk there. So we use this all the time. When a prospect gets hot, we find their logo, we put some affirmations together, and we focus it on it. We WhatsApp it to each other every day. Ladies and gents, you can take control of your life. You can take control of your sales by changing the way that you are, the way that you perceive the world. I'm going to move through this very quickly. I'm a little bit out of time. How does you can change your who thinks that is inappropriate for a sales talk? You're absolutely right. Who thinks, my word, it's been a long time since I had a good one of those. Very good. So here we go. What do you need to destroy? What do you need to preserve? What do you need to create? Ladies and gents, the success in your life depends on the success of your inner game. And sometimes you need to destroy some stuff, you need to preserve some stuff, and you need to create some new stuff. So are you ready? Are you ready for next level success? Are you ready to make more money? Are you ready to close more deals? Are you ready to drive a better car? Are you ready to eat thicker steaks? Are you ready to go to the restaurant and not look down the right at the prices? Just go, what do I feel like today? There, and order it. Are you ready to send your kids to better schools? Are you ready to fly overseas and travel? Are you ready to see the world? It takes money. Ladies and gents, it takes money, it takes concentration, it takes focus, it takes closing sales. Is anyone with me here? Just give me a giant Y, yes, in the chat box. Are you ready for next level success? I'll wait a little while. 28, very good, thank you. Why are we here today? Vinesh will tell you about our business and sales bootcamp coming up later on. But yeah, what if I told you you could change your future, you could manage your state of being, you could double, triple, quadruple your income, that you could take it to the next level? What if I told you you control your destiny? Will you take the red pill or the blue pill? The blue pill, you wake up tomorrow morning, you go, the YinYang of what? Vinesh van Basten, what? Stephen Maharaj, who is that bald oak, short, fat, and ugly? Or you take the red pill. We go down a journey together. We spit you out the other side, better salespeople, better human beings, just living a better life, a lifestyle that you are worthy of. Ladies and gents, John De Martini says, give yourself permission to live an extraordinary life. We would love to help you with that. With that, I'm going to hand you over to an amazing man. I met him a couple of years ago, absolutely changed my life. And I am so grateful for him. I thank the good Lord above, and I thank him from my heart and my soul and my mind every day. The Maharaj, His Holiness, the beautiful, the amazing, the clever, the fucking great Maharaj.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Hey, with a setup like that, man, I'm in trouble. Hey, my good friends, go to the chat box and rate my man, Stephen Van Basten, for delivering amazing work. Out of 0 to 10, give him a score. How much did you enjoy that presentation? I really, really would love to get your feedback. Rate my man. Give him, Susan says, 1000% Van Basten, killing it. Thank you very much, Susan. Hey, did you enjoy that presentation? If you did, give me your feedback. Give me your scores. Rate that presentation about raising your self-esteem, changing the people you associate with, growing your beautiful brain, and more. Thank you, Mr. Motshecha Mushi. 10x, 10x. So wow, that's 10 by 10 by 10. Wow, that's exponential. Love it. Powerful presentation. Thank you, Cello. Leah Velakazi, 100,000%. Oh gosh. How am I going to step up when Van Basten killed it like that, man? You make my job hard, Van Basten. You're too good. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for playing full out. Let's keep the momentum. Let's keep going. Do me a favor. Go to the chat box. Tell me, what do you sell for a living? What do you sell for a living? That is a standing ovation. Absolutely. What do you sell for a living? Go, go, go. I'm waiting to check. Susan, service, building plans. Great. People need to build all the time. Add a room, add a bathroom, build a new house, develop a new complex. Yep. Service plan, building plans, service. What are you selling, my friend? Charlene, Chef Enterprises, Cello, Rudolph, Nika, Zandi, Zanzuzo. Health. What is health? You can't sell health, but be more specific. Is it healthcare? Is it medical products? Is it medication? Is it a lifestyle? Is it coaching? Is it training? What do you sell, Motsekwa? What do you sell for a living? Zandi, what do you sell? Zano Zuho Mlambo, what do you sell? Mukesh Lala, what do you sell for a living? Monica Nisi, Mark Kirsten, what do you sell? Software development products. Love that, Sebaka. Mochabo, are you with me? Marsha, are you here? Lorraine, what do you sell? Lerato, what do you sell? Leah, lab tests, paternity, etc. Thank you very much for the clarity. All right, my friends, for you to get more deals, you need to get closed. You need to get closed on the inner game firstly, and then you need to get closed on taking more action. I'm going to take you through a short presentation about how you can dominate sales in your sector, in your space right now. Thank you. I see you, Zandi. I see you, Cello. Machabo, thank you very much. Cosmetics, self-developed cosmetics. Leah, I want to try me some of that. Do you have some stuff for men? Nail care products. I'm not in that game yet. Thank you very much for your shares. Ladies and gentlemen, every day in business and life, you and I have to make a decision. And that decision is, are you here to dominate, or are you here to compete? Are you here to crush it, to kill it, to do whatever it takes so you and your family can be, do, and have more? My story is I was born and raised poor in the Cape Flats. Yes, Loretta, ek is van die Kaap af. Dis Frantiet is real, darling. Yes, sis. They're in Cape Town, in a place called Rylands Athlone, where drugs and gangsterism are daily threats to life. I would go on holiday if somebody died or got married. And I would sleep on someone's floor for 2 weeks, and that was called a holiday. When someone died or got married, I would go on holiday. You compute that in your brain. If I was lucky, in that 2 weeks, I'd spend a day at the beach. And like a 12, 13-year-old, you'd be free, happy, joyful. But I come home after one of these funeral holidays, and I look over the road. And over the road, I see the haves. And they have beautiful homes, beautiful cars, beautiful clothes, beautiful lifestyles. And all my mom and dad had was survival. They were fighting every day to keep the kids fed and keep the lights on. They suffered and struggled just to survive. And I think to myself, God's playing a serious joke on us poor people. What's going on here? And before I jump to conclusions, I sit back and meditate, contemplate, and try and understand, why do they have and we don't? And I realized two things. The haves have everything that I've wanted because they were in business for profit and not in jobs for wages. Now, even if you work for someone and you sell for them, you get paid a profit share called a commission. And that was the second thing I realized. The haves had everything I wanted: beautiful homes, cars, holiday, travel experience, because they were in sales for commissions and not jobs for wages. And then a step further, I realized that my mom and dad had the wrong information. They've been programmed to survive. They didn't have the inner game Van Basten was talking about. They didn't have the concept of self-worth and self-belief. They didn't know they could be, do, and have more. They thought that this was their lot that God had given them. I'm 13 years old and I made a decision. I would do whatever the freak it took to sell my way out of the ghettos of the Cape Flats. Today, Stephen and I take no greater pleasure than helping you sell yourself, or whatever ghetto you in, a lower class ghetto, a middle class ghetto. You can be in a rich ghetto and we want to upsell you to a 5-star romantic resort island that's probably looks like Dubai. Do you want to go on such a beautiful journey with us? Then hold on to your seatbelts. My friends, are you here to dominate or compete? If you own a BlackBerry, give me a 6 in the chat box. Did you own a BlackBerry? Give me a 6. If you owned a Nokia ever in your life, give me a 7. If you owned a Motorola, give me an 8. If you owned a Siemens, give me a 9. And my friends, if you owned a, what is the other one? Give me some numbers. Let me see what phones you own. And I want to ask you, where are those phones today? Those phones, my friends, are in a Chinese rubbish dump where they cannot be recycled for their parts. These are brands that competed their way out of business. They were unable to sell products in quantities big enough, at prices high enough, to make enough profit to keep improving the product, the customer experience, branding, marketing, sales. They failed and therefore have become third cousins in the cellular phone environment. Now, if you're young enough or old enough, you'll remember your mom and dad taking you to the photo shop where you would get the spool developed. Hey, do you remember the Kodak shop or the photo shop or the pharmacy where you used to get photos printed and developed? Where are those businesses now? Gone. If you're young enough, you would have owned a LP player. You would have owned a tape deck player. You'd have owned a Sony Walkman. Where are those gone today? History, because they could not be relevant. They could not sell products because they did not evolve. Today's about evolution. You need to evolve your skills, your mindset, so you can sell more. My friends, if you banked with one of these banks, Allied, Trust, United, Volkskas, give me a 10 in the chat box, because this bank is gone. These 4 banks are gone, and they've merged to become something that we call Absa. Your mom and dad may have worked there. You may have known somebody who did. So these are businesses that are now gone. They're history. Now, Leah, I ask you, if you're an Apple person, you got a MacBook Pro, you got an iPhone, you got a Mac, you got anything Apple, give me a 10 in the chat box. If you're a Samsung person, give me a 9 in the chat box. If you got a Samsung phone, Samsung TV, Samsung anything, give me a 9 in the chat box. Hey, hey, hey. And if you've got the self-diagnosing phone, then you have the how are we. If you got the how are we, give me an 8 in the chat box. Who have you got the how are we? There we go. There we go. So we got the 10s, we got the 9s, we got the 8s. These are brands that are dominating the marketplace in the cellular space right now. Hey, if you've eaten at McDonald's or KFC in the last 7 days, give me a 10 in the chat box. Give me a 10 if you've been to McDonald's or KFC. You know why? Because these are brands dominating on every major intersection around the world. Did you know that if you go to India, you can go to Delhi and Mumbai and you can order Maharaj burger at McDonald's? And if you go to China, go to Beijing, and in Beijing, you can order very nice burger. Ah, you like it very much. My friends, every major town is killing it around the world. I ask you, are you dominating your space? Or are you just picking up the scraps and the leftovers? Are you hoping for sales? And are you tired of missing sales? Now, who of you Google the yin-yang of sales? If you Google the yin-yang of sales, go Google. If you use Google Maps, go Google in the chat box. If you use Waze, go Waze. Do you know that before Google, there were many other search engines, Netscape, Bing, Yahoo, and others? They absolutely could not make it. My friends, the point I'm making is that brands that dominate are killing it financially. We want you to kill it too. Those of you who are Virgin Actives, how many of you are active Virgineers? If you're a Virgineer who's active, go give me a VA. Virgin Active VA. If you're at Virgin Active, they're killing it. They're dominating. Or are you at Planet Unfitness? Are you at Planet Unfitness? And then they've got an EFF equivalent. They're called Viva Gyms. Viva, fat must fall. Viva. Long live good health. Long live strong muscles. Fat must fall. Nobody at the Viva Gyms. My friends, you have to make a decision today. From today, I need you to move your mindset to go, I'm here to do whatever it takes, crushing my targets and my goals, taking the actions necessary to dominate the products and services that I sell. But mindset is not enough. You need action. And why sales are failing is because salespeople lack some of the most basic actions like prospecting, the art of knocking on doors, my friends. I want to ask you, are you a cold caller? If you're a cold caller, give me a 10 in the chat box. If you knock on doors, cold canvassing, give me a 9. Do you cold call and do you cold canvass? 10 for calling, 9 for knocking. Do you cold call to get business? Or are you hoping that social media, that WhatsApp, that Facebook is going to send you leads? Even when they send you leads, my friends, you're going to have to pick up the phone and you're going to have to knock on that door. Sales are failing because we have low skills and even lower confidence and certainty, while we simultaneously have high fear. Most people are afraid of knocking on the door. Their throat gets dry, their brain gets frazzled, and they don't know what to say. And when they do know what to say, all they do is they puke on themselves. They go, my name is, and we here, and we do, and we want, and they don't know how to get the attention of a prospect or a customer. My friends, if you want to master the art of selling, if you want to make 2022 your financial freedom here, you got to master the art of knocking on doors, making calls, getting in front of prospects, because the people who have your money on the other side of the ring, or on the other side of the knock, you have got to master the art of knocking on doors and calling on prospects. Old business brings you old money. If you want to grow, you need new business. New business comes from new opportunities and new prospects. How do you get the attention of a prospect when you've called them? You know, Stephen and I tell this joke about if you were hunting a lion, if it were illegal to hunt lions and you went to the Kruger National Park and you got yourself a Woolworths cauliflower with Woolworths cheese sauce and you put it on a fishing rod and you threw the rod over the fence and you're waiting for a lion, how long before you died of starvation? You're right. No lion's going to eat that cauliflower. It will get rotten long before a lion eats it. You know what you need? You need a bloody gemsbok that the lion 5 kilometers away can smell to produce the gastric juices in its belly so that it can create the saliva juices necessary to sink its teeth into that gemsbok. Are you pitching your products and services in such a way that your prospects are salivating? Or are you saying, we got things and these things are very good and it was very nice and we'd like you to buy some? Hey, nobody salivates at that. They sold like that in 1960 when the merchant went door to door. I've got trinkets. Do you like them? You can't do that anymore. You have to sharpen the axe if you want to slay more deals. Now, here's the second thing about why sales are failing. Because we ain't following up anymore. We've forgotten the art of follow up. Most salespeople never follow up a prospect. They write off the prospect. 25% stop after the first follow-up. They justify why the prospect's not worth it. 12% stop after the second, and only 10% of salespeople go beyond a third follow-up. Do you know, Stephen and I follow up people relentlessly. There's one guy we followed up maybe 60, 70 times at Outsurance. My gosh, he thought we were cray-cray. And he was right. We were crazy about getting his business. We were committed to getting his business. Now, are you committed to getting your customers' business? You know, people buy from people they know. If I don't know you, they can't flow you. They can't buy from you. They can't support you. You didn't know us until maybe you got a phone call and an email, and now you're getting to know us. But if you didn't know us, could you buy anything from us? Absolutely zero chance in hell. People buy from people they know. You have to get known. And number two, we have to stay known. And follow up gets you staying known. So that, you know, sometimes we just drop a message to a customer. Hey, John, just following up like good salespeople would. We're not saying anything. We're just following up, like just to stay top of mind. My friends, you want to follow up your prospects. Now, this is what's amazing. Most sales, 63% of all sales are made between contact number 5 and 12, and most salespeople quit after 1, 2, and 3. No wonder sales are failing. So if you just stayed in the ring, stayed on your feet for 12 rounds, you will get deals. And that's without any training. You will get deals if you just stayed on your feet. But the money is how do you follow up? And this is why you need training. Because you can be a smarty or you can be a chomp. The smarty has smart follow-up systems, words, engagement, platforms. And the chomp, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Mommy, are we there yet? Daddy, are we there yet? Hey, be smart, man. Master the follow-up. My friends, who's got your money? Who's got your diamonds? Where is your next deal coming from? We want to help you mine your diamond fields. We want to help you mine your gold, your platinum. We want to help you get you your money. I want to ask you, Stephen asked you earlier, what is your big, hairy, audacious goal? What is your financial target for 2022? What is your big, hairy, audacious goal? Are you still committed to it? Or was it a romantic notion on January 1st? Darling, this is our year. This is the year that we're going to make $1 million. We're going to make 5. We're going to make 10 million. And then come January, you got kicked in the teeth. And then February, you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? My friends, if you don't commit to the goal and you don't commit to the mindset and you don't commit to the action, you'll never commit to success. You need to raise your commitment. Now, what does that mean? In sales, it means finding people with problems, your prospects. Hey, do me a favor, go to the chat box, tell me, would you like to see more prospects? Would you like to see more prospects? Yes, no. Would you like to see you some more prospects? Huh? Yes, yes, yep, absolutely. And everybody says yes, right? So why haven't we? I'll tell you why. Because our mindset is broken, or our system is broken, our process is broken. We want to help you fix that. Now, you want to see more prospects, that's great, but you have to somehow make that appointment. You have to introduce, you have to call, you have to make and set that appointment. Would you like to master the cold call? Who of you'd like to master the cold call instead of saying, hello, my name is Fanish, and I am from the Alcoholics Anonymous. I called you for a free dopey. Give me a dopey, man. Yes, sis. I'm tired of being dry. My friends, and no fun poked at the alcoholics. I mean, it's an illness. But the point is that if you want to get the attention and get the money from someone, you're going to have to get in their face in a professional value add positioning where you stand out from your competitors and your peers. But to get the appointment's not enough, my friends. How do you do a needs analysis? Ask the right questions so that you can lock down a close. What is the problem with your current service provider? Are you enjoying using the current healthcare? Are you happy with the current makeup supplier? What is the profit percentage relative to cost? What is the return policy? You want to ask questions that shows the client that they have pain, that you can help them solve. But power questions are not enough because they set up something very important. They set up the close. And, you know, most people don't know how to close. They just have the direct close. Okay, John, are you ready to go? John is like, yeah, way too. Friends, do you want to close more deals? If you want to close more deals, say yes. Say yes. Put your hand on your heart and say, yes, I want to close more deals. Yes, I want to close more deals. Ah, very good. And next, do you want to make more money? Do you want to make more dollar in 2022? Now put your right hand on your heart and go, yes, yes, and affirm, yes, I'm going to make more money in 2022. Hoorah. You deserve to win. Your family deserves to win. Your God deserves to win. Your country deserves you to win. Your grandparents, your parents want to see you win. We're going to give you a chance to win today. And only the winners will take up this opportunity. We've seen it time and time again. The winners, when we go to corporates, it's the guy who's doing 150% of target who comes up to Stephen and I and says, hey, man, I'm doing 150. How do I get to 200? The guy who's doing 60%, he's like, no, I'm okay. I know what I'm doing. Don't bother me. 60% of target will never step up and be a winner because he doesn't have the commitment to win. I'm challenging you. Do you have the commitment to win, my friends? If you're going to win today, and if you want to win at sales, you're going to hear the following. Let me tell you a little bit about what we do, my friends. Stephen and I have a sales bootcamp program. It's happening live in the room on 1-2 April in the Blueberry Hotel in, call it Rand Park Ridge / Honeydew / Randburg, depends how you frame that, right? So we're going to spend 2 days to help you, the salesperson, dominate, close sales, learn the mindset, get the high self-esteem, build the values to support sales success, and then get you scripting that cold call, get you making some calls, get you booking some appointments, get you writing your closes, get you writing your objection handling. And then, hey, at the end of that 2 days, we got a surprise for you. We normally end with an ice bath that Stephen showed you earlier. So you can be in the 1% of the world who can willingly get into an ice bath of 0 to 2 degrees Celsius and stay there for 2 minutes like real winners do. Now, we sell this program normally for 12,000 Rand for the 2 days. I've got good news for you, my friends. You're not going to have to pay that. So imagine 2 days with us. Who of you would like to spend 2 days with Stephen and I? If you'd like to spend 2 days with Stephen and I, go yes to the chat box, my friends. Let's see if you'd like to. Machabo, yes. Yes, Mocheka. Yes, Stephen. Can't wait. Yes, Susan. Susan, we're going to have to fly you in from Worcester or wherever it is in the Cape. Marsha, yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Cello. My friends, we got good news for you. We've also got an online sales program that's pre-recorded. It's 25 one-hour modules, 25 by 1 hour each modules on mindset, the psychology of sales success, values, self-esteem, self-belief, dreams, goals, vision, mission, unique selling proposition, your elevator pitch, your phone pitch, your email pitch, your close, your objection handling, your needs analysis, 25 hours of that. We normally sell this program for 4,000 Rand, but for the winners today, you're not going to pay that, my friends. Imagine at your own time in the luxury of your home, 25 hours of online sales training. My gosh, it's actually priceless. But we don't stop there. We've got a program called Rags to Riches. This is our premier success flagship program for salespeople. It's where we take theory into practice. Every Monday for 2 hours, Stephen and I spend 2 hours live online sales coaching and support where we go through a working session to produce results. You know, one of our greatest accomplished delegates, a guy who's a multimillionaire in dollars, he religiously attends this every Monday, religiously. And you know what he tells Stephen and I? You guys are too cheap. He's a multimillionaire and we can't get the poor people to do it. It's a bloody joke. Now, here's the thing. We normally charge $2,000 for this. Today, you're not going to have to pay that. Now, that's on the sales side. We've also got some added programs, things around what we call lifestyle mastery. Lifestyle mastery is online. It's pre-recorded. It's about creating the ultimate lifestyle. And that means building your self-esteem, your self-worth, setting some goals, overcoming limiting beliefs, getting clear about your pledge and your commitment to success. Friends, this program is 15 times 1 hour modules each, a beautiful program, very inspiring, very uplifting. If you want direction in your life, this program is for you. No matter where you are now, it's about where you want to be, and this will help you get there. We normally sell this program for 2,000 Rand, my friends. Today, you do not have to pay that. However, by the way, all these programs are available. If you buy them individually, you can get them for those prices individually. You're welcome to reach out and we can help you with them. Then our latest offer, Dare to Dream. Man, this has been a beautiful process. Imagine taking goal setting, vision boarding, kinesthetic, auditory, visual, affirmation, and encapsulating that. Taking your dream and being bold enough to dare to turn it into reality. Stop dreaming about owning a home. Stop dreaming about driving your dream car. Stop dreaming only about one day living the life you deserve. That one day starts when you decide to take action, when that dream comes out of your head, because in your head it's wasted. You only visit it once every now and then, once every new year that people dream, and then life clubs them and they stop dreaming. This Dare to Dream program is about you establishing goals in the 7 areas of your life so that in your health, wealth, relationship, travel, experience, spirituality, you can be, do, and have more. Taking the first step of dreams and manifestation, a powerful, beautiful program. This is online. It's 8 hours worth of content, 8 hours of content that you could use at your discretion in the luxury of your home. We normally sell this at 2,000 Rand, my friends. You don't have to pay that today. Ooh, today's special, very special. Stephen and I both published authors. He's got 5 titles. I sadly only have 2. The titles are Kick Average in the Teeth and Relationship Mastery. These books we sell to corporates at $500 a bundle. The good news is, imagine everything in your relationship you've ever needed to know to take your life and your relationship to the next level. To know the difference between relationships you want to serve and keep, the ones that are wasting your time, the ones that are negative, and then servicing them the way you like, need, and want. And then kicking average in the teeth. Because, you know, in a world where average is a pandemic, imagine that you could be exceptional, epic, extraordinary. Which would you want to be? My friends, we only sell that at $500. You don't have to pay for that. I want to ask you, my friends, have you seen enough? Have you seen enough to make a decision for you and your future? If you have, say yes. If not, I'm keeping going. Now, let me tell you some more. On today's offer, if you look at this image, you'll see that the sum total of all those programs that I just presented to you, 22,500 Rand. I've got good news for you, man. You do not have to spend 22,500 Rand to be great. Stephen and I want to give you so much value that you never have to pay more than we can ever ask of you, because we want to get you so good, so unstoppable, so successful that you become our client for life, man. We want to help you win, and we want to win with you. Don't pay 22,500 Rand for the live offer. The live offer, listen to me. This is live in the room with Stephen and I, getting all of these programs valued at 22,500 Rand, my friends, for a humble, very, very humble 7,500 Rand. You can have 2 days live with us. The online 25-hour sales bootcamp, our Rags to Riches program that's live and online, our lifestyle mastery program, our Dare to Dream, and those books that we promised you. 7,500 Rand, my friends. Who's in it to win it? Go yes with a capital YES, and we will send you the link to get yourself paid. You can get a payment by a credit card or debit card. You can do a once-off payment at 7,500 Rand. If you'd like to get that program, now is the time for you to make a decision for greatness. Most people will find 7,500 Rand to go drinking on the weekend. Most people will find 7,500 rand to go spend a weekend at a hotel. Imagine 2 nights in a hotel for 7.5 grand. Expensive food and wine and nothing else. Good memories and lots of poop. 7,500 rand invested in your sales, in your business, so you can pitch and close more deals. Just imagine how 7,500 rand could double, triple, quadruple what you are doing right now. Who is committed to making a decision? You know, I always ask this question. Did you come to watch or did you come to win? There are spectators who are watching. The winners, they pay to play. They pay to play. The watchers, they just want to get a free ride. Did you come to watch or did you come to win? My friends, that is the live offer. The good news is we also have a direct debit option. Would you like to spread those 7,500 rand cost? Would you like to spread that over 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months? We can absolutely help you with that. Who would like to do a payment plan? Go do DD if you want a payment plan. That is our direct debit option. I will share more about that in a moment. Who of you would like to get the direct debit option? Thank you very much, Lerato. Lerato, would you please be so kind? Punch in your email address. We will get the direct debit order form sent directly to you so you can complete it and return it to us. Lerato, congratulations. I've got bonus, or we've got bonus material. We got a gift for you, Lerato. Stephen and I decided we're going to throw in a free program at the end, and I'm going to give that to you at no cost. Lee.moff79@gmail. Is that the year of legends, Lerato? 79? Good job. Thank you very much. Welcome, Lerato. You're the first winner of the day. Who else is in it to win it? Did you come to watch it? Did you come to win? Because winners pay to get played. Now, my friends, let's talk about the online offer. We've also understood that people cannot always afford 7,500 rand. It may seem out of their reach. But if you can't make 7,500 rand, how can you go to university? University is 50 grand a year for 4 years. Then you've got to live somewhere and eat something and travel. And then you get unemployed because there are so many unemployed graduates. This is the University of Success, the University of Sales Success. We have an online option for the people who can't get to the venue or the place and who maybe cannot get 7,500 rand together. Imagine getting the online sales bootcamp, which is the 25 hours, plus rags to riches, Stephen and I supporting you. Lifestyle mastery, taking your life in the direction you want. Dare to dream, taking your dreams and turning them into goals and into reality, and getting those books that we promised, Kick Average in the Teeth and Relationship Mastery. Individually, these are the prices of them all. Now, my friends, if you add all of that up, it comes to a summary price of 14,500 rand. Oh, my bad. You see, my Bantu education, my maths is bad. It's 16,500 rand, Vinesh. 16,500 rand. I've got good news for you. You don't have to pay that, friends. You do not have to pay that. You can get the online program, everything online for just 4.5 grand. Who's in it to get the online program? You can do any one of the following payment options. Payment option and get bonus material. This is what we're giving you today. Sales Mastery. What is Sales Mastery? Sales Mastery is our pre-recorded sales success program that focuses really on the master skill that's condensed into, I think it's 10 hours of great content that's condensed, and it's the best of the best to help you pre-recorded. We normally sell this at 2 grand. By the way, Lerato, congratulations. You got it for free because you're a winner. Woohoo! Go, Lerato, go. Susan Fenter says, send me a direct debit order form, Stefan. Susan, pop me your email address. Let us send you that form. And Susan, tell us, which program are you on? Susan, are you on the online or are you on the live? Come live so you can get in a nice bath with Stephen and I. It'll be one of the coolest experiences you've ever had in your life. No pun intended. Payment options, friends. You can do a once-off credit card payment or debit card payment. Or you could do the direct debit order form, and we could split that over, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, 7 months max, I think. Yep, the people who put their cameras on, they absolutely get more. You see, Stephen, people hide behind anonymity. Turn my camera off. I don't have to make a decision. That's how your prospects treat you. Your phone rings and they go like, nah, this guy wants to sell me. I'm not going to take his call. The way you treat the seller is how your customers will treat you. So may I ask you? Oh, Susan says the special without the boot camp. All right. So Susan is on the 4.5K program, Stephen, and we will help you get onto that program, Susan. Congratulations. You're a winner. You too will get our bonus product today, the sales mastery. You get that too today as a gift from Stephen and I, valued or priced. I think the value is priceless. The price we sell it is 2,000 Rand standalone. Today we're giving it to you complimentary for the people who complete their debit order forms and get it to us within the next 24 hours. My friends, we know that if that form sleeps in your email box, you have less chance and reason to get to it. So as you get that email, print that form, sign it off or digitally sign and complete it and send it back to us so we can get you online and taking yourself, your business, your dreams, your goals, and your life to the next level. For Stephen and I, this is church. This is our calling. This is our mission, to uplift mankind, to add meaning and value that's tangible, to provide skills and hope where there is no hope, so that you can take your family, your dreams, your goals to the next level. For those of you who did not buy, it breaks our heart. Not because we lost money. No, we didn't lose money, because actually Stephen and I make our money on corporate sales training. We make a little fortune doing that, but we do this for fulfillment because we have a target of how do we touch and uplift 1 million lives. Do you want to be a part of the uplifted million, or do you want to stay where you are, eat the same food, live in the same house, drive the same car, and have the same worries about making month end, making rent, making bills, making salaries? Or you want to risk a little bit of money, a little bit of time, a little bit of energy and effort to create the life that you and your family deserve? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to give you a quick share. If I could find it, I just want to find this for a second. Give me a second while I take this off. I want to share with you something that's really touched our hearts. A young man who we know, his name is Ivan Leventhal. Ivan is in sales, and Ivan is a South African, and Ivan used to work at Adidas in South Africa. Ivan subsequently relocated to the UK. And while he was there, he was struggling with sales. And he got a hold of Stephen and said, hey, man, I need you guys' help. Can you please help me? And we put him onto the programs. Then we gave him some support through Rags to Riches and coaching and all those wonderful things. And this is what Ivan had to say. My friends, give me a second while I bring this up for you. And as I bring that up, I'm going to share it with you in a moment. So just bear with me, please. I'm just bringing up this really beautiful share of a man committed to him and his family so that they can get more of the stuff that they deserve and desire, not just suffering through the existence of life. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Ivan Leventhal sharing his story about how he has gone from good to great.
Hey guys, my name is Ivan Leventhal, all the way over here from the UK. I moved there with my family about a year ago. Just to introduce myself and what I do, I work for a company called Kent Auto in Europe. And fabulous company. I was a little bit lost in sales. I used to work for Adidas back home, and I've approached Stephen Van Basten and the next Raj to give me some much needed assistance, prospecting, objection handling, and just overall sales confidence and sales process training. My first 2 months, this time of the month, I was on 5,000 and 6,500 pounds respectively. This month, I can say I'm on 12,000 pounds, and I've doubled my sales turnover. A big thank you to Vanessa, Roger, to Stephen for valuable assistance. I'm also doing the Bags to Riches coaching sessions with them. Also the YinYang of sales, 5 modules. So highly recommend it. You want to double your income and make some money, these are the guys to go to. Thanks, guys. Thank you very, very much.
Are you here to watch or are you here to win? And the winners have made their call. They've made their decision. Congratulations to Lerato for stepping up, making a decision for you and your family. Congratulations, Susan. Stephen and I will do everything within our power and ability. For every step you take towards sales success, we'll take 10 towards you. So with that, I want to thank you each for your time. Stephen, any final thoughts before I wrap up, sir?
Well, no, I just love to echo what Vinesh said, and that is, we'll do anything we can to help you make more sales and get going. So are there any questions that anyone would like to ask? Who needs a little bit more information? Is there something you don't understand? We would love to help you. Mochabo, why have you not joined us? Leah, Calvin, Duzile, Charlene, Nika, Mark, Bridget, Marcia, Schaefer, what's up? Enoch, Mukesha, Nontlantla, what can we riot? Cause a riot and join us. Let's get that riot out there. What can I help you with? Mochabo, what can I help you with? What do you need? What more info do you need to make a decision? And let us help you. We'd love to. Sales have been sent. Okay, very good. Susan, can't wait to help you, my good lady. Yeah, we'll do whatever we can to get you going, get you successful. Larato, even though you've got a misty screen, we know you're out there. Charlene, what can we do? Duduzile, what can we do? Calvin, what can we do? Leah, what can we do? You all said yes, yes. Larato, what can we do? Turn on your sound and let us hear. Larato, what can we do to help you make a good decision today?
Hi, everybody. I did make a decision. I think I'm the first one to do it.
Oh, gosh.
Maybe
My
the wrong
mistake.
Lerato then.
Thank you very much. I stand corrected. Please accept my most humble apologies and congratulations, Lerato. Woo, woo, woo. Who was it then? I thought somebody else said. All right, thank you, Lerato. Don't go. Thank you for that. Mochabo, what can we do to get you on? Charlene, Everett's done it. Everett's done it twice. He did it the one time, then he did it again. He's doubled his sales. He can come on and tell you. I know. Leah, all of you said yes earlier. Now we get to the money. Now all of a sudden you're gone. We're at 28, 30 people. Then we get to the money. Everyone's gone. I know there's free stuff out there, but you can't get through life doing only the free stuff. So you have to get into the circulation of money. There's only one way of getting into the circulation of money. You start circulating it. As you give, so shall you receive. If you give us the money, you're going to get it back. You can never give. You can never lose anything. You can never give anything without receiving it. Possible. There's perfect balance in the world. We'll help you with so many mind concepts. Your mind will be blown. Mochabo, anything we can do? Leah, Nika, Calvin, Duduzile, Mark, Bridget. Hey, you guys, did you just say you were on a Zoom so you could lock the door and just get away from your spouse for an hour? Are you faking Zooms and watching porn there or what? What are you up to? I want to know what's going on behind this closed camera. Hey, riot, are you causing a riot there?
Van Basten, Stephen, hey man, listen, there's not even an objection here, which is really difficult because if they had an objection, they could see how we could help them with handling objections. Maybe you want to raise an objection, Bridget, or Calvin, Enoch, Leah, Marcia. Why haven't you pulled the trigger? What's holding you back? What more information do you need? What's your objection? Over to you, Stephen.
No, I'm with you. I agree. Poor internet. Calvin, can we give you a call? Can we give you a call and we'll have we'll phone you on a proper line and we'll help you with whatever you need. Give us a number. I'm sure we've got your number from the when you signed up, when you registered. We'll give you a call. Yeah, what are the objections? Let's have them. What's that little voice in your mind? I don't, if you give me 7.5 and I give you 15 back, would you take that deal? You know, I'm not saying you'll double your money. I'm saying you'll double your sales, ladies and gents. This isn't like double your money. If I said to you, okay, give me 7.5 today, I'll give you 15 tomorrow. You take that deal, right? If we had lawyers involved, put it in an envelope. That's what we're saying. Give me 7.5 today. In a month or two, you'll have 15 back. In a year's time, you'll have 100,000 back. Double your sales. What would that mean to you? All right, ladies and gents, it seems, Larato, congratulations. Susan, congratulations. Everyone else, congratulations. You made a decision. You know, even no answer eventually is deemed to be an answer. So no answer is an answer. We get it. Thank you very much, Eva. Thank you for your time and your efforts, etc., etc. And we'll send you some info in some way. God bless. Be great, and all the best for your future.